Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I wasn't going to start out the year this way, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm actually probably going to stick to this throughout the year because of the simple fact that our governor here in Las Vegas, Nevada, is trying to make Las Vegas seem so safe. Bring all the tourists in, come live here, come play here, come do everything you want to do in Las Vegas because we're open and it's so safe, right? Okay, so first off and foremost, New Year's Eve, not New Year's Day, but New Year's Eve, and which leads into New Year's Day, okay? Suspects are now held after two people were killed in a New Year's Eve robbery in Las Vegas, okay? And the reason why I'm reporting this stuff is because I think that everybody needs to know what really goes on here. They think it's just so great. Try living here, okay? So let me go ahead and go down here and read this to you. So, two suspects were in custody after two fatal New Year's Eve shootings during robberies left a man in his 50s and a 66-year-old woman dead, police said. Metropolitan Police Department Lieutenant David Valenta said at a news briefing that investigators believe the incidents in parking lots at the Fashion Show Mall on the Strip and at Palace Station on West Sahara were related. Palace Station's a hotel. The first shooting occurred about 1:30 p.m. during an apparent robbery in the parking garage of the Fashion Show Mall, Valenta said. A married couple were exiting their vehicle when a robber tried to steal something, possibly a purse, from the woman, Valenta said. During a struggle, the robber shot the woman. She was taken to University Medical Center, where she died. The husband was not injured in the shooting outside the mall at 3200 Las Vegas Boulevard, Valenta said. Police were searching for the male shooter. He said investigators think the woman may have been a tourist. Right? Okay. The second shooting occurred in a parking garage at Palace Station, 2411 West Sahara Avenue, where a man in his 50s was shot just after 6 p.m. during another apparent robbery attempt, Valenta said. He later died at a local hospital. Valenta said two suspects were detained after the second incident, but declined to say where they were arrested. He said investigators believe the two incidents were related but provided no details. Las Vegas police also responded earlier to reports of another unrelated shooting at the Meadows Mall, which is right around the corner from here. According to Metro Lieutenant Joshua Younger, the shooting occurred just after 3 p.m. at the Round 1, a bowling and entertainment center at the mall. When officers arrived, they found two people suffering from gunshot wounds, Younger said. Both were taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. He said a suspect was not in custody. Witnesses said the shooting sparked panic among shoppers. Siblings Angel and Yarly Cisneros said they were in an arcade when the shots rang out. We were just chilling at the arcade, just playing, and all of a sudden we hear gunshots, Angel Cisneros said. Everyone just ran out. Yarly Cisneros said people were panicked as they fled for the doors of the mall. Some took shelter in stores. I just tried to stay calm, she said. Sisters Ebeth and Elizabeth Gatica were in the Meadows Mall shopping with their children when gunfire erupted. All the stores turned off their lights and closed their doors, Ebeth Gatica said. The sisters left immediately with their children. They described the episode as very frightening. 14-year-old, I had these damn names. Saidi Galedo had a similar experience, saying she was shopping in a store in the mall when we heard gunshots, like 10 of them. The violence occurred hours before a New Year's Eve celebration expected to bring hundreds of thousands to the Strip. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's not the only thing that happened. I need to find this other article. Let me type this in real quick. Hold on one second. Let's see. Three shootings. In Las Vegas on New Year's Eve. Alright, where did that one go? Come on. Go. Okay, so three shootings. So there you see our suspects here. Where is it? Which one was it? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Okay, so two suspects have been detained after two people were shot dead during a series of robberies on and near the Las Vegas Strip on New Year's Eve, authorities said. The first incident unfolded at the fashion show mall. We already went over that. Blah, 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 blah. The suspect allegedly grabbed the woman's personal belongings and fired shots at the couple following a brief struggle. Police said the gunfire struck a 66-year-old woman in her chest. She was rushed to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. And then, hours later, an Asian man in his 50s was shot and killed during a robbery inside a parking garage at the Palace Station Hotel and Casino. And then come to find out, I believe he was an employee. 2 suspects were taken into custody following the shooting. Police said they believe the shooting is related to the earlier shooting at the Fashion Show Mall, but didn't elaborate. Police also said that a third unrelated shooting happened around the Meadows Mall, and 2 people were shot and treated at a hospital for their injuries. They say the suspect had fled the scene and then did not immediately give a description. I was trying to find this other article. I'll try to find it. But anyways, they said that there was another incident with these guys, and that's where they ended up grabbing them, because there was another incident where they went, I can't remember where they were, but they tried to rob him, and he wasn't going for it, and they ended up shooting at him, but they missed. So that's where that is. But the reason I'm going through this right now is because of the simple fact that they took all of the police officers. See these guys right here? I'll show you this real quick. Hold up. On December 21st, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so see, this gives a little bit more detail. They exited the passenger side of a BMW and approached the victims. What did that say? Did that say read more on here? Let's see. The suspect attempted to rob the victim who refused to give up her property. The suspect fired a round, striking the victim before he got back into the vehicle where a second suspect was waiting. Approximately 5:13 p.m., here we go. Police received a call of an employee being shot at the parking garage of a local casino at 2400 block of South Las Vegas Boulevard. Now, that's not the Palace Station. That's a different one. The victim stated one of the suspects was armed with a handgun and demanded his property. During the robbery, the suspect fired one round towards the victim. The victim was not hit and notified security of the incident. And then at 6:14, that's when they went up to the Palace Station. And they said investigators have determined these incidents are related and were able to identify the suspects as 20-year-old Jasani Carter and 20-year-old Jordan Ruby. Detectives determined Carter and Ruby had entered the parking garages of these establishments with the intent to commit robberies. During the process of stealing the property, they discharged a firearm towards the victims. So, in the meanwhile, our governor, made a deal with the police department that they were going to go ahead and have all these police officers down at the Strip. Because why? I'm going to show you why. Let's see. Expected at Las Vegas New Year's Eve celebration. Okay, so here we go. More than 300,000 visitors are expected in town for events, including a New Year's Eve fireworks show on the Las Vegas Strip that was canceled last year due to the coronavirus pandemic, okay? Yeah, that's why all the police were up there. And these guys probably knew that, okay? This is going to be another story I'm going to be getting into. I'm not going to go into it on here. But, the thing is that the governor mentioned safety. Oh, come to Las Vegas and safe this and safe. Yeah, it's safe on the Strip. What about the people that live here? At the local casinos, the Palace Station is a local casino. That bowling alley is a local bowling alley, even though they had nothing to do with that one. But still, the other person that got shot at, you know what I'm saying? And it's like these people were minding their business, and these little kids going up and shooting them because they want to try to rob people, because they know all the police are tied up downtown and down on the Las Vegas Strip. So I just wanted to share this, just kind of giving you guys an ins on what goes on here for real instead of what you guys see on TV. So anyhow, I will be back with another story regarding all these people down here. I will talk to you later. Peace.